Louise Bedford here. I have a special treat for you today. I'm about to interview Malcolm Bish. Malcolm completed the mentor program in the year 2012. Do you know the exciting thing is that Malcolm has just won the ASX share market game. He beat 10,000 other traders and came number one. So that is absolutely amazing. So you're going to hear my interview with Malcolm about how he managed to do that. Malcolm, I'm just so excited for you. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks, Louise. It's been a bit of a buzz, but it's had a bit of fun as well.
Oh, I could imagine. So you did the mentor program in 2012,
Yep.
and so you went from there, you refined your plan, and then the very next year you won the ASX share market game.
Yes.
Holy cow, talk about instant results. That's just lovely.
Been good.
Oh yeah. So tell me, just so that I've got the rules right for the ASX share market game, they give you a virtual $50,000
Yep.
and you've got 3 months or so to be able to trade with that, and then whoever makes the most money wins.
Correct. So you don't have to sell it down at the end, but you can do whatever you like with the 50,000, but you've got about 150 stocks to buy. And you're also not allowed more than 25% in one stock when you buy.
Well, that's good strategy anyway.
Yeah.
So what did that 50,000 end up becoming? What sort of?
It was around about 63,900.
Oh my gosh, in 3 months.
In 3 months. It could have been a little bit higher, but a couple of the stocks just went down right at the end. But fortunately, I still held top spot.
Oh my gosh. So what were some of the stocks that really made a difference for you?
Well, Bega Cheese was the big one. That was about half the gain, and I think most of the leaders had Bega. There was also Iris was another one. There was Oakton Group. There was also Challenger Financial was another good one as well.
Oh, so good. Because really, that's a return of about 28%, isn't it?
That's right,
in 3 months.
28% in 3 months.
Far out. The stats through is that the ASX returned 17.2% in the last financial year. Okay, the financial year. So you traded over 3 months to get 28%.
Yep.
And do you know what fund managers made over that same time?
Tell me.
They made 6.3%.
Not very exciting, is it?
It's not very exciting at all. So you've technically out-traded a fund manager, like by an order of magnitude.
Yep.
Oh, how does that feel?
Feels great. The good thing about it is that I didn't do much else than what I've learned out of the mentor program. Developed a system based on what I was taught and adapted that to the game, and then ran with it, and it worked.
So it's just like a paint by numbers system. You just followed what you'd been taught.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, exactly. So basically, I had another spreadsheet for the ASX share market game. Plugged in all the numbers and then did my scans as I normally do. And what actually happened is that the first week no stocks came up. So I didn't invest. The game actually starts halfway during the week, and I waited till the next weekend, ran my scans, no stocks. So I thought, okay, I'll just sit there, and then I waited again, did another scan, and one of the stocks came up. Did another scan the following week, one more came up. And then the following week, 3 more came up, so then I vested all of those. And then I had the 5 stocks. So it wasn't until 3.5 weeks into the game that I actually picked up Bega Cheese. And then it just went gangbusters.
Do you know what I like about that is because often as traders we do sit on our butt and we just sit there and wait and wait and wait until the right opportunity comes along, and it is so tempting to jump when it's not appropriate. Did you feel that pressure?
Yeah, I played the game the first half of the year, and I actually, because we're starting half week, I actually went in then, but this time I waited till the end of the week, and then there was nothing, so then I waited the week after. And it didn't really worry me because, it's a game anyway, but I followed that plan and took my time, and then the stocks just came to me and said,
That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So tell me the strategies that you used. How did you detect those stocks? Give us a broad overview.
Yeah, well, based on what I learned out of the mentor program, it's a breakout strategy. So the stocks that actually finished quite a bit higher than what they had previously for a number of weeks, that stood out on a high volume. A few other parameters with that as well, but that's basically it. And so if they sort of break out of that normal trading range, well then they're the ones that something's happening, so it's time to get in.
Excellent.
So I jumped straight in on the Monday, and then they went from there.
So did you scan for them using your software?
Yeah, I did. I was using Metastock, which I use.
Yep.
I just did the normal scan as I normally do, and just waited for them to present themselves, and then went with them.
Oh, that's magic. So those same scans can actually be used on Beyond Charts Plus, which is another program that we use.
Yeah, that's
for the
right.
mentor
So that's
program.
what you now use, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, spot on. So did you follow your plan specifically, or did you deviate? Did you find it difficult to follow your plan?
No, I didn't find it difficult at all. I mean, I followed the plan to the game based on the 50,000 I started with. So I basically followed it to the letter right till the end. And although the last week Beaker did drop back, so I would have thought I would have loved to have gone into cash at that point, but not to worry, it still worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I ended up following it all the way through.
Gosh, that's great. And I love that, because really that's what it takes to be a good trader, to be mechanical like a robot, where you're talking about your scans and your plan and you just follow step by step so that you don't deviate, and then you have replicatable results, which is a great way to go.
True. Well, I actually was worried about obviously not finishing top, because it did fluctuate a bit at the end. And one of the other guys in the mentor program on the forum said, no, stick to your plan. So I said, yep, good idea, I'll stick to my plan. And it worked out, but I was thinking, well, how do I know that a stock's going to go up or down or not? You know, it's just guesswork. So you can see trends, but it's still at the end, it's just guesswork. So if you follow your plan, at least you know where it's going to end up.
High probability, that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
So did the support from the mentorees, the other, I guess your fellow classmates, but as well as all of the people that we've trained since the year 2000, did that help you?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, because there is a forum after the mentor program as well, which we use to just communicate and talk about different things with regard to trading. And as I got into the top 100, I was just updating a few people, and then I kept on climbing. So I kept them up to date, and then they were encouraged me, and it was just a bit of fun, and it was good fun.
I love that. When I started trading, I didn't know any other traders. I had one sales rep who traded, and oh my gosh, I used to go out on sales calls with him, and all we'd do was talk about the markets. That was it.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody to hold my hand, anybody to egg me on. So I'm so glad that the support
it's good.
was there for you.
It's good. I mean, even people who finished this year were encouraging as well. People that have finished the last couple of years were as well. So even experienced or inexperienced traders were all there, and it was just a good time.
Ah, that's great. So tell me, if you hadn't have done the mentor program, where do you think you would have ended up?
I would have ended up somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle,
Somewhere
probably
in
in that big median area,
exactly.
the middle chunk. Yeah.
I mean, I think back, and there is a little bit of luck, because I didn't know Big was involved in a takeover. But what I realised is that unless I had a plan, the luck wasn't going to come anyway. Unless I had a plan to identify that breakout, the rest wasn't going to follow.
Yeah, and often the harder you work, the luckier you are.
Yeah,
you know, the number of traders that I've seen where they slog away, and then all of a sudden money starts coming in from different sources, just like magic, because they've been in the arena. It's a great thing to see.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, I hope to continue on.
For sure, yeah. So is this something you'd recommend for other traders as well, that they should get involved?
In the game, you mean?
In the game,
yeah, definitely. I mean, whether you're experienced or not, it's a good practice to get involved in it. It's only for a short time. You can even use it to test new strategies if you want to. But certainly for verification of your own plan, it's a good way to get into it. If you want to win. Maybe you need to do things a certain way. You don't want to have half of your money in cash, perhaps. But you want to, if you want to go close to the top, you probably want to do a bit of work. But for testing out your plans, certainly it's a great avenue to do that. And it's not your money; it's fictitious. But
that's it. But it gives you certainly that edge of confidence.
Absolutely, yeah. It gives you the confidence that with me, I followed the same plan that I use in real life, and it worked. So. Oh,
spectacular! That is really good to hear.
Yeah, well, I think it's. Even before this period, I've obviously seen the 2013 mentor program. there's also buddy programs that operate as well. So and also the forum. So it's been great to sort of keep in communication. We had a dinner earlier in the year. That was good
That was
as well.
great, wasn't it? Yeah.
There was people there right back from your
The first one,
years,
yeah.
that you had the mentor program. So that was good to see them as well. So
We do love that because a lot of our competitors run these 2 or 3 day type of functions on a weekend, and you never see these people ever again. Whereas what we've aimed to do is to stay with people for life. So
I mean that's great. So
family.
you've always got people there, which is fantastic, and that's just growing over the years as well.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your time today, Malcolm. It's been great chatting.
Not a problem, Louise.
I've been interviewing Malcolm Bish. Malcolm Bish won the ASX share market game. He beat 10,000 other traders. He used our program, our system, to be able to beat those 10,000 other traders. A 28% return in 3 months using a fully audited, duplicatable system. Those results are available for you too. Right now we have 6 places available on our very next mentor program. You need to be involved. Stop hesitating. You know that you want to do this. This is your time. This is your year. Register right now for the mentor program. Keep reading below because they've got a heap of information for you to be able to change your future.